Good morning. Hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. It's Monday morning here in the province of Valencia, 45 minutes south of Alicante. Quite an overcast morning, but it is rather warm. This morning we're going to do another live. We did a few lives last week and we were doing the 8 rights, but today we're going to be doing a live about gratitude and a morning practice under the energies of the full moon, although the moon is not visible here now. It was beautiful last night. And last night the full moon rose, and for me it's a mirror to our souls, a witness to all the contradictions that we carry. You know, the moon turns up, whether it's a waxing gibbous, a waning gibbous, whatever it is. And it shows up whether you can see all of it, some of it, none of it. But the beauty of the moon is it's always whole. It's a bit like us, really, I suppose. Some days we show up fully. Some days we show up a little bit more. But last night I stood outside and felt the ache and wonder of it all, the stillness, the vastness, the reminder that no matter how complicated we make things, nature keeps it rhythm, waxing, waning, glowing, fading, returning. You see, the moon doesn't ask permission to shine, it just does. And as I stood there, I thought of gratitude, not the neat gratitude lists we sometimes make because a book told us to, but sometimes the raw, unfiltered gratitude that rises in your chest when you realise that this is a very important moment. You are alive, you are breathing, you are here. Because you see, the moon invites honesty. It doesn't care about the masks we wear or the performances we put on. It shines on all of it. The beauty, the mess, the truth we've been maybe even trying to hide from ourselves. And it's in that light we're offered choice. A choice to keep performing or to strip it back and live more real, more raw, more awake. And for me, this is where the sacred yes comes in. The sacred yes isn't about frameworks or systems. It isn't about ascending into some enlightened state or performing spirituality to others who think they've arrived. It's smaller than that. It's simpler. And because of that, it's a little bit more, I believe, revolutionary. I think it's the yes to feeling tired and admitting it. It's the yes to taking your shoes off when they hurt. It's the yes to standing in your garden crying at sunrise, not because you're trying to be grateful, because something inside you longs for a life that feels more real. And I've been on this path, as you know. The success, whether corporate or spiritual, doesn't guarantee fulfillment. I left corporate 25 years ago, following my call, but built a spiritual business, taught thousands, wrote books, covered courses. I still found myself hollow. Success by every measure, but yet still felt a little bit suffocated inside. And the moon last night reminded me again that gratitude, in many ways, is the portal back to truth. Gratitude isn't about pretending everything is fine. It's not about bypassing pain or numbing discomfort. It's about seeing what's here now and saying yes to it. Yes to breath. Yes to beauty. Yes, even to the ache. Because the ache tells us we're alive. And when we begin our day with gratitude, We recalibrate, we strip away the noise before it even becomes to build. We remind ourselves the point isn't to perform. It isn't to perform a life that looks good, but to live it as it feels real. And under the light of the full moon last night, gratitude takes on even more power, because for me, the moon amplifies or what's already started stirring within us. It's bringing to the surface what we've buried. Old stories, old pain, old longing. But it also brings forward the blessings. The blessings we've been too busy to see. Maybe we've numbed them all. We're too busy to notice. So this morning, I invite you into a practice, a sacred yes of gratitude. Not a list, not a task, but an experience. A way of sitting with yourself, with spirit, with the earth beneath your feet, and saying thank you. Not because you should, but because it's true. Because gratitude is what makes us real. So it'll be interesting to see how you feel this morning. There was a big energy shift last night. It was a special moment. There's opportunities to be grateful, be thankful for everything we've got. To lay down certain things that maybe don't serve you anymore. Maybe that's ideas, maybe that's thoughts, maybe that's whatever it is. It's just about stripping it back, taking away those layers back to your authentic self. And looking at the world not through the lens of lack, all the things that you don't have. I wish I had this, then therefore I would be happy. I wish I did this, then therefore I would be happy. If I had that new house, then God, I would be happy. Just sit a moment and just think of all the things that you're grateful for. You may be inundated with thoughts. You might be thinking, I'm lucky for this, I've got that, I'm really happy here, I've got this, all the things that I'm grateful for. You may be sitting there struggling. What have I got to be grateful for? Whatever it is, the power is in the stopping all of the stuff that we worry above the line, that we're told to worry. Job, work, relationships, this. And start to think about some of the stuff below the line. Because it's quite funny, isn't it? Because on times we're always looking for the perfect. And we miss what we've truly got. I could be sat here now thinking, I wonder if I could get a shot over the top of the rooftop so you could see the beach and you could see this and you could see that. But you know what? This is the view I've got. This is what it is. It's stunning. It's beautiful. And I'm hoping that sun will come up shortly and light the way. brought me think last night, as I said, about the moon that's risen, the beautiful broken, the things that we're proud to show, the things we're terrified to admit. The moon doesn't choose what to illuminate. She doesn't hide her face, she just shines. Gratitude is, the beauty of gratitude, it's not about fixing anything. It's not about pretending struggle doesn't exist. It's about being real enough to hold both, the ache and the beauty. Gratitude is the thread that weaves it all together. And last night under the full moon, I remembered this again. Gratitude is the sacred yes that never fails. It's the yes to the breath in my lungs, even when I had a head full of noise. It's the yes to the cold grass under your feet, even when I feel trapped by roles and responsibilities. It's the yes to my dog running free, even when I feel far from myself. And it's the yes to the ache, because the ache means I'm alive. But here's what I've seen, not just in myself, but in the world around me. We've complicated gratitude. We've turned it into another spiritual performance. Gratitude journals that just gather dust. Gratitude posts on Instagram written for likes more than truth. And gratitude forced through gritted teeth when our hearts are breaking. That's not gratitude, that's bypassing. Real gratitude, it's raw, it's messy, it sometimes comes with tears streaming down your face because you're thankful for everything. It's so simple it almost embarrasses you. And it sometimes comes when you're not on your knees, saying thank you not because life is good, but because you survived. Gratitude doesn't require performance. Like all of these things, gratitude just requires presence. And that's why I believe it's one of the most powerful spiritual practices of them all. More than mediumship, more than meditation, more than any workshop, certification or system, gratitude in the ground. Gratitude is the ground. It's the ground that we stand on when all of the practices crumble. Because gratitude is not an idea, it's not even an emotion, it's a state of being. Saying yes to life exactly as it is. And that's what the moon reminds us of. Life is cycles. Waxing, waning, fullness, emptiness. No one stage is better than another. They all belong. And we need to say thank you to it all. Not just the light, but the shadow. Not just the joy, but the struggle. And we're free. And for me, that's my sacred yes, my second one. Not the dramatic leap of leaving the corporate life, not the first awakening of my own gifts, but the quieter, scarier yes of admitting I'm still human. And that success still suffocates me when it becomes performance. That spirituality becomes another cage if I let it. But what I really want is a simpler, an old house with grass under my feet, silent space and gratitude as my daily practice. I want to live a life I feel real in, not a real life. But by the world's standards, I want a life where I can wake up, breathe deeply and say thank you without forcing it. That's what gratitude does. It strips away the layers until we're left with what's true. And so this morning, I invite you to say the same sacred yes, not the grand awakening, not the polished spiritual answer, just the small, quiet yes of gratitude. The yes to breath, the yes to beauty, the yes to presence. Because gratitude is the most radical act in the world. And in a world, the one wants us chasing performance, pretending gratitude says, I already have enough, I am already enough. And maybe that's the most dangerous thing of all. So let the full moon remind you, you don't need to add more to your life to be whole. You don't achieve enlightenment to be worthy. And you don't need to perform gratitude to prove anything. You just need to notice what's here. Say thank you. And say yes. Morning, Matthew. It's that sacred yes, it's that gratitude, and that's where it all begins. So we're going to do a little bit of a gratitude meditation. If you're watching this live or you're watching it on a replay, then find yourself a comfortable position, whether that's seated or lying down. Just close our eyes. Bring your hands gently into your lap. Palms open. Take a nice deep breath in. And then just slowly release it. And we're going to take 3 slow, steady breaths. In through the nose. Hold it for a moment. And then out through the mouth. And with each exhale, I want you to let the noise of yesterday fade. Within each inhale, invite the freshness of the morning in. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathing in that freshness of the morning, and then let it go. Let all the noise fade from yesterday. Nice deep breath in. Bring all the freshness in, and then let anything that no longer serves you fade. And one more nice deep breath in. And then let it go. Just feel yourself just dropping into the space. And just imagine this soft silver light of the full moon just still hanging over you. See it pouring down all over your body. A gentle waterfall of light. And let it soak into your skin, your chest, your heart. This is the light of truth. It shows everything and hides nothing. But importantly, it loves it all. And I want you just to bring to mind something now, or someone as simple as you're grateful for right now. It might be your breath, it might be your bed, it might be the chance to sit in the moment of stillness. It may be somebody who's helped you. But feel it in your body. Let gratitude be a flame in your chest. Small but steady. And then if you want, you can add another person, a person you love, or another lesson you've learned, or another moment of beauty you've experienced. And with each layer, let the flame grow warmer, brighter and steadier. But just feel that raw, natural gratitude rising within you. And just notice what arises in the light of gratitude. Sometimes when we open to gratitude, shadows come too. Old stories, fear, resistance. Don't push them away. Imagine just placing them in a basket at your feet. And the moonlight softens them. And the gratitude flame transforms them. You don't need to fix them. You just need to release them. So in this meditation, I just want you to breathe in gratitude. breathe out release. Breathe in presence. Breathe out surrender. Just repeat this silently with your breath, letting each inhale fill you with life, and with each exhale let go as what's not needed. So breathe in gratitude. Breathe out release. Breathe in presence. Breathe out surrender. Now we know the world's not perfect, life's not perfect. Even in this meditation up on a rooftop, we haven't got perfect silence. We have a backdrop of birds, of Spain waking up, of the baker opening his van, cooking the bread. All these things I'm grateful for. I want you to place your hand on your heart, just softly whisper out loud or inside yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I want you to carry the flame of gratitude inside you. The moonlight has faded. The day is waking. And it may get noisy. The sacred jest of gratitude stays within you. And remember, the sacred jest isn't a framework, it's a choice. And this morning, under the echo of the full moon, we've chosen gratitude, not the performance of it, but the truth of it. You carry this with you today. Notice the small things. Let gratitude be the flame that keeps you real. Because gratitude isn't about changing your life into something else. It's all about remembering that you already have everything you need to feel alive, right here, right now. You can hear the birds all around you. With your fingers, open your eyes and come back into the room. There's birds come to join us today. You can't actually see them here. You see, even in that's a lesson. Are we sad that he's gone? Or are we grateful for the moments we've had? And I suppose that's a mindset. But if you say the sacred jest of being grateful for the time we had, even in this instance being grateful for the fact that you might share another song with somebody else, sharing the gratitude is potentially what's going to happen with others, is another special gift. So whatever you're doing today, have a blessed day. Be grateful for it. And always remember, you are enough. You are a masterpiece, and you are a piece of the master. Have a wonderful day. God bless.